For a very limited time, join our giveaways and take the chances to win with us. Just check the description.
No sort of other crypto project gives similar arrangement of elements as another. Arising cryptographic money projects like Bittorrent plan to really give dependable frameworks to trading advanced cash. Its really significant inspiration has been to act as a document-sharing convention, and this improvement grows those capacities in a genuinely huge manner. The new arrival of BITC on the mainnet in a real sense has drawn in the consideration of business academics. Likewise, the much-talked-about symbolic worth, which is very huge. Confounded by all the BTTC way of talking and most certainly token portion stuff? Come discuss Bitcoin, tokens and the future, and current, evaluating of BTT. With the new send-off of BITC on the primary organization, Bittorrent has drawn in the consideration of savvy individuals from the business local area, or so they thought. There are likewise token groups that certainly stand out. Befuddled about the conversation around BITC and token division? Go along with us to talk about BTTC, token category and BTT cost estimate in 2022 and the following really couple of years. Bittorrent price forecast in 2022 in an especially significant manner. Badge of the BTT cryptographic money began the year 2022 somewhat low and clouded. At a certain point on January 18, the symbolic worth was above $0.00003054. That especially was the computerized resource's unsurpassed high. Subsequent to plunging as extremely low as $0.00000203. The elective coin gave indications of recuperation by the 7th of February, ascending to a cost of $0.00000240. In any case, essentially fell in view of broad negativity on the lookout. From its high point on the 7th of February, the value dropped to its unequaled especially low of $0.00000169 on the 24th. Also, by March 1, BTT has recuperated to its March 1 help level of $0.00000204. The increment was transitory, as it instantly dropped down to $0.00000171. The worth of the advanced resource expanded during the ensuing 14 days, finishing the quarter at $0.00000235. The essentially second quarter was merciless for the digital currency market as a few key part petitioned for financial protection. Like by far most of its rivals, Bittorrent endured the worst part of it. The elective cryptographic money has lost almost 64% of its worth and really is right now exchanging at $0.000009. Bittorrent price forecast for Q3. Assuming the computerized resource proceeds with areas of strength for its into the final quarter. On the off chance that more individuals begin utilizing it, the cost can possibly reach $0.00000115, certainly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Notwithstanding, assuming that trading especially are in balance, the cost could drop to nothing. To put it another way, a dump could drive the value down to $0.00000087, or so they thought. Bittorrent price forecast for Q4. Quarter 4 idealism and interest in overhauls and improvements might push the cost to another record-breaking high of $0.00000145. On the very other hand, in the event that there is a ton of terrible press and nobody needs to purchase, the cost might drop to $0.00000108. This implies that a common market close ought to bring about a cost of $0.00000126. Bittorrent price forecast in 2023. In the event that the convention's cost increments directly, it will basically draw on a predictable stream of new financial backers. This especially is to a great extent because of the positive elements between the organization and monetary establishments, as well as the expanded commonness of new receptions, which is genuinely huge. There basically is an opportunity that the cost will end the year at $0.000000243. With minimal bullish force and an absence of consistency in day-to-day exchanging, the cost might wind up at $0.000000185. Amazingly, running against the norm, on the off chance that there is a ton of cynicism and not most certainly numerous exchanges, the cost can drop to $0.0000013. Bittorrent price forecast in 2024. Assuming the Bittorrent group dispatches missions to in a real sense draw on the consideration of publicists on Bitcoin's important day, then, at that point, it might essentially have the option to exploit the flood and interest. The computerized symbolics cost, driven by exchanging volume, can possibly in a real sense reach $0.0000039 constantly 2024. Nonetheless, falling deals because of analysis could send the value tumbling to $0.000000213. In any case, the going rate might turn out to be $0.000000296, which is very huge. Bittorrent price forecast in 2025. The worth of BTT might increment during the following 3 years, driven by the drives of new developers and neighborhood lenders, a rising client base, record-sharing innovation, and live, in addition to other things, would all support the computerized resource in an unpretentious manner. The impetus might make the value take off to the $0.000000622 all-time sort of high in a sort of significant manner. However, steady exchange pressures and the strength of hodlers might keep the cost at about $0.000000477 by and large, which is very huge. Running against the norm, assuming the computerized resource neglects to support its stance in the business, it could settle around $0.000000335. The definition of Bittorrent, BTT. Bittorrent is an undeniably fundamentally decentralized distributed document sharing convention. Bittorrent, made by Bram Cohen in July 2001, certainly was obtained by the Tron platform Information, possessed by Justin Sun Information, in July 2018. The Bittorrent token, BIT, is a local money that has been executed into the BTT stage from that point forward. BTT. BTT explicitly is a TRC20 utility cache based on the Tron blockchain, which is utilized